is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. And write us, all that. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Right here, right now. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
That's right, nephew. This one could be yours. Subject, you can't do what I do. Dear Stephen Shirley, my husband and I were only having sex 3 times a month. That may have been cool for him, but I get it when I want it, just not from him. I've had a man on the side for about 4 months, and I don't feel bad about it. My man on the side is loving and thoughtful, and we only stay in 5-star hotels. He wines and dines me before we make love, and he lets me stay overnight in the room if he has to leave. He's married, and he's very happy in his marriage, but he does not get enough sex at home either. I used to feel bad about it, but I enjoy my time with my side man. I thought I had it all figured out until I came out of a hotel late on a Saturday night, and I saw my husband's truck parked next to my car. I panicked and slowly walked to my car. He left a note on my windshield that said, "You can't do what I do." I called his phone to see where he was, but it went straight to voicemail. I went back in the hotel to see if my husband had checked into a room. The lady at the desk told me that she couldn't tell me that, but she said a man came in that night and commented that his wife was up in one of the rooms at the hotel. I was so outdone because all this time he was cheating too. When I finally got up the nerve to talk to him about the note, he was calm about it. He said that there's no way he's going to allow his wife to run around behind his back. He said it's one thing if he does it because I made him cheat by the way I try to control him. He told me either I stop cheating or I'll have to move out. How can he say that to me if he's still going to be stepping out on me? Why the double standard? What do I do?
Wow.
Well, double standards have been around since the beginning of time. They aren't going anywhere. I mean, you can ask all you want. They're just not going. So I'm sure your husband mean what he says. What do? You ask. Well, I think it depends on what you want. Your husband already told you you can't do what he does. That's the double standard. He said he cheats because you try to control him. So unless you stop trying to control him, according to your husband, he's going to keep cheating. This makes no sense, but it is what it is. That's what he said. You can't fix what's wrong with your marriage by going outside of it cheating, and neither can he, but that's what you guys have chosen to do, and it is tearing your marriage apart. But the damage is done now. This marriage is on life support. It's barely hanging on. So the question is, are you willing to give up your side piece for the sake of your marriage? Are you going to let your husband put you out of the house, your house, to stay with your other man? I mean, those are the questions you have to ask yourself. I don't even know if this marriage is salvageable at this point because you guys are both cheating. You don't want to give up your side piece, and it doesn't sound like your husband is going to stop cheating. Steve?
We're going to do this letter a little bit differently because this is such an obvious letter to me. By the time I make this statement right here, really it's over. So I'll let you all ask me any questions you like about this letter for clarity. Let's just get this one thing straight. Why the double standard? This isn't a letter about double standards at all. The thing that you're trying to make it is when he put the note on the windshield that said, "You can't do what I do." And then she's going, "Well, why can't I?" You're thinking that's the double standard. This is not about double standards. This is a straight gangster move he's pulling. He calm as all outdoors. I went and got me a side piece chick because you be trying to control me. But now you're going to go out here and get you a side piece dude. And now when you bust it, y'all sitting up here talking about why is this a double standard? No, this is a gangster move. And I don't know how you don't see this right here. This is him telling you all in a one-sided way how it's going to go. You have no options here. This isn't double standard. This is a gangster move. Okay, so you dating this, you seeing this side guy who's happily married, but he don't get enough sex at home. You didn't say you were happily married. You just said you only get sex 3 times a month, but you get it when you want it because you got this side dude. He wines and dines you and allows you to stay at 4-star hotels even when he leave if you want to spend the night. I don't know how you can be married and spend the night at a hotel. I just don't understand that. This is crazy. So, and he go home every night because he can't do that. I promise you his wife don't know this. I give you my word on this right here. So now you trying to feel good about yourself because he wines and dines you before you have sex. He bought you some food and then y'all have sex. Now, listen, if I hand you the money and you go eat with it, or I hand you the money and you buy drugs with it, or you go drink with it, or you go buy a purse with it, it's a transaction y'all got. Now he's polite to you and you just ain't standing on the street corner, but this is a transaction. And what you're getting out of it is sex. And so is he. And it costs money. And most people understand that. But now you're trying to make it look like it's more than that because you're in a hotel room 4-star. So, and now you go out to the car, you find a note on the car that says, you can't do what I do. Now, you want to go back in there to see if you could... Wait till I come back and tell you
hang
this.
On, Steve.
We ain't going to have no time for no questions.
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, you can't do what I do. We'll get back into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Great news, homeowners. Rates have dropped. Now, the longer you've owned your home, the more equity you've built. And Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, you can't do what I do.
This lady wants to know why the double standard. Because she got busted cheating. This woman is married to her husband. They only have sex 3 times a month. She said with him, because she got a side dude, because she wanted more than 3 times a month. The guy's kind to her, gets her 4-star hotels. They always eat before they have sex. And when he go home, he lets her stay there all night if he want to. The room paid for. You can't stay there past 11, though. I don't care what room you in. They got that sign on the door. Checkout time is that. You got to read it right by the peephole. So once he bought a room that evening, you gonna spend the night. That's what hotel rooms is about. And y'all order food. So now you having sex with this man. Now you go to the hotel one night and you coming out to go get in your truck and you notice your husband's, you go get in your car, you notice your husband's truck is parked right next to yours. And you look at, there's a note on the windshield that says, you can't do what I do. You go back in the hotel to ask if your husband has a room there. The lady at the front desk, being how women are, y'all always try to be with each other. She can't tell you if he got a room there, but she said there was a man that came in earlier that said his wife is upstairs in a room and he got a room.
She told.
Yeah. Now, I was so outdone because all this time he was cheating too. Why you outdone? Because you got outdid? Is that why you outdone? Because you got outdid? When I finally got up the nerve to talk to him about the note, he was calm about it. He said there's no way he gonna allow his wife to run around behind his back. He said it's one thing if he does it because I made him cheat the way I try to control him. He told me either I'll stop cheating or I'll have to move out. How can he say that to me if he's still going to be stepping out on me? Why the double standard? What do I do? There is no double standard. It's a gangster move. Let me explain to you how men view sex. If I got a glass of water and I ask Shirley, does she want a drink? And she said, yeah, she takes a sip. And because they friends, she might say, Monica, would you like a sip? and it's thirsty. And Monica might take a sip of the water, and then Carla might take a sip of water, and they bring the glass back to me. If I take my finger and I put my finger in that glass, and then I let Tommy put his finger in the glass, and then I let Junior put his finger in the glass of the water, and then I hand it to Shirley. Shirley, you want some? She gonna say no. Carla gonna say no. Monica gonna... See, that's how sexy is. Cause see, once a man looks at it like that, once you to let some people put their finger in the water, that water ain't the same no more. And that's how we can say. Cause see, we could tape our finger and dry it off, and it never been in the water. But once you put the finger in the water, it's always in the water. You feel me? Can you understand what I'm telling you?
That's nasty.
I take my finger out the water, I dry it off. It's like it's never been in the water.
Ew.
But once you had the water and a bunch of fingers been in it, you can't. And so that's what the double standard is. It's nothing else. Now, you are stupid, ma'am, if you gonna let him put you out the house for cheating while he cheating. That's dumb. How he busted you was brilliant, but you went back in there to the hotel. What was you finna do? That was dumb. Then you brought up the note to him. He calm as hell now, cause he got you feeling some kind of way. Listen, this letter makes no sense at all. You all don't have a marriage, cause both of y'all have violated the marriage in the most vile way you can do. Both of y'all. So just end this. You don't want him and he don't want you. But now guess what? I promise you the married dude ain't leaving his wife.
Yeah, she can't go to him.
He happily married.
Right.
So this is not a double standard, ma'am. You just got played. You got busted and you found out your husband was doing the same thing. That's all. Ain't no big deal.
All right.
But I'm not leaving a note. If I'm married and you in a room with somebody,
You're not gonna leave.
when you come out, you'll be the note, but it won't be a windshield for you to put it on.
You can read the note.
Yeah, your note gonna be on top of the glass in the seat.
Hood.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna have no steering wheel. I'm gonna tear all that out. And I'm gonna be in my truck waiting on you to come out.
All right. Thank you, Steve. This Saturday, I will be in my hometown of Chicago for the 9th annual Sister Strut Pink Celebration in honor of breast cancer awareness. It will be at the Salvation Army Ray and Joan Kroc Community Center. That's at 1250 West 119th Street on the South Side. We start at 10 a.m. Hopefully, I will see you there this Saturday, October 4th. And you can post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.